Hello, it's Nikki and welcome to Monthly Moves. So, what's this all about and who is it perfect for? Let me share with you what it's all about first and foremost. Essentially, it's you and me for 30 days of work together. And this time encapsulates a couple of elements. So the first is pre-work. It's really important for me to understand what you want to get out of this month, because I'm not one of these formula coaches who just gives you a step-by-step guide. I know that your personal brand, your portfolio, career, your life essentially is personal to you. So the more information that you can give me in that pre-work, the better prepared I will be, the more clarity we'll have, and we know where we're going. Also, it's a really great reference point to keep coming back to as we go through the process. You also get 2 one-to-one sessions. So we begin with one and we end with one. And this is really lovely for us to not only begin with a clear plan, as in getting that clarity, but also at the end of the 30 days, have that sense of, oh my goodness, look at all these things that I have finally done. And I'm saying finally done because I am maybe guessing, because I've been there too, I'm guessing lots of these things have been on your to-do list for ages. And maybe these goals have been in the back of your head for a while, and you actually would really value that support and that element of showing up to do the work to help you to get the things done. So those 2 one-on-one sessions can be online. I work with people all over the world, or they can be in person in Central or North London. You're welcome to come to my home to do those. So that's the online, the face-to-face time, essentially. So that's the one-on-one time. But the great stuff in between is the unlimited support. Now, why this works so brilliantly is because we're human beings. We know this. And it's all very well being motivated and energized and ready to go when you're with a coach or you're getting that support, you're in the meeting, you're in the abundant place, you're doing all the things. But what about that Wednesday when you know that you have to do X, Y, and Z, or send that email or show up for your business, your brand, and you really don't feel like it and you don't want to, and very quickly you can spiral into self-doubt and all of it. Having somebody in your back pocket supporting you every single day for 30 days is powerful. The amount of things that you do, it's essentially like if you did the plank for 30 days. By the end of it, you know that you're going to get stronger. You know that you're going to make decisions quicker. You know that your body is going to respond in a much more deliberate way. And what we're doing is really setting up strong foundations here. And that accountability can be for anything. It can be sharing your to-do list. It can be getting another set of eyes and ears on what it is that you're doing. You can send me pages of your website that you're working on. You can ask me questions. You can get answers. You can share your wobbles. You can share your celebrations. It's such a brilliant thing. So in terms of this accountability, we work over email. So you've got my email, of course, but also you have access to my private WhatsApp, and voice notes are my jam. So yeah, it's so brilliant. Who is this perfect for? Secondly, if you are somebody that loves daily check-ins, I know that this year, 2024, for me, is about consistency. It's about doing the small, powerful steps every single day, rather than doing something like once a fortnight or once every quarter or 6 months. I need that momentum. I like that momentum. So if you are somebody that would value that rhythm, that speed, then this is going to be really great for you. The second thing is, maybe you are somebody that is juggling lots of things. You've got lots of ideas. Maybe you've got different revenue streams. Maybe you've got different projects. Your family needs you. You've got other commitments. And to add something to your plate and it being in the background, to get it up your priority list, essentially, it needs some focused time. And the thing with working on this for a month means that maybe at the end of the month, you know it's done. And you can move it to the side and then it will just cook and it will just do what it needs to do. Almost like if you were working on a garden, you know, that first 30 days where you're clearing all of the stuff, it can feel time consuming, it can feel backbreaking and all of the rest of it. But once you planted those seeds in a lovely environment, it's done, it's great, and you're off to the races. I also know, speaking from my own personal experience, that unless I have focused time on things and I say, right, this month I'm doing it, it doesn't get done. One example I can give you from my own life is in the summer of 2023, I did a 10-week acting course. Now, if I'd begun that at the beginning of the year saying, yeah, I just want to do a few more acting classes, and it became a bit flexible, I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have had the childcare, stuff would have felt too busy, and it wouldn't have been a priority. Tell you what, once I spent that money on the 10 weeks and I knew I was going to be there for 3 hours, way past my bedtime, every Tuesday evening, I did it. I completed the course, I was there for the entirety, and I got so much from it. So maybe you're the same. Monthly moves could be a really great package for you. And number 3, doing something for 30 days will give you so much. It will give you a new rhythm, a new pattern of working. It will give you really strong foundations to be able to spring off for the rest of the year. It will also give you data. So focusing on something for 30 days will give you so much indications of where you need to go next. So sometimes people are thinking, right, I'm going to work on my personal brand. I'm going to get my website up and running. I'm going to start a new package or whatever it might be. And it's really interesting throughout that process where people begin to track the journey. Oh, right, okay, so that thing that I did, that really worked. Actually, having the discipline to do X, Y, and Z really made me get that done. Data for you and your own personal data is invaluable. If you can understand how you work best and how you do this on your terms so you get results, I mean, it's the greatest work that you can do. I know that so often with all of the information out there online, we feel like we're trying to grab little bits of information from all of these people. And actually, if you can understand you and have that 30 days of data, it's going to be so, so good. So if you've got questions, you can ask me using the messenger button in the bottom right-hand corner of my website. You can also book in a chat with me. Just send me a message and we'll arrange a time to speak. Equally, if we have spoken or if you just know that you want to do this, you're ready, you're bored of waiting, make the payment, let's get cracking, let's book the time in. I can't wait to get started. Lots of love.